Welcome you to TITS Speaking Task. I'm BG, I'm your examiner. So today I want to ask you many personal questions. Are you ready to answer me?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. The first question, I'm gonna ask you that how long have you been working in the hospital? It was in Canada, France.
I have been working at Galam Hospital about 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
And could you tell me the reason why that you wanted to resign your job? I mean that you didn't work anymore in Gangneung province.
The reason why I stopped my work in the hospital is my salary is not good, and I want to change environment improve my life.
Alright, there are two main reasons that you resigned your job in Gangneung Hospital. First one that you decided to change your environment to be enhancing yourself, and yes. the next reason that you want to be changing the range of your salary, right?
Yes.
Okay, really good. And the next question for you, that could you tell me like how many ways that you approach English?
Right. So there are many ways I approach English, but I will tell you three ways I recently approach my English.
Yeah.
Yes. The first I was watching a TV program.
Watching TV program.
Yes. And I usually watch a movie on YouTube, and I study my teacher.
Yes.
Yes, and that's the VG.
You have three ways for you to learn English at home. The first one that you are watching the movie. The second way that you are watching the YouTube, and the last one that you go to my class to learn English, right?
Yeah.
And the next question for you, that how do you think that English is really difficult for you? Is it really difficult or is it really easy for you? Which one is difficult and which one is easy? Which part is easy, right?
Yeah, yes. It's fine. I can share. English is not difficult and not easy. Yeah. If you not believe yourself, and if you not believe yourself and you don't work in hard, you will see English so very difficult.
Yeah.
And if you believe yourself and you so try and you working hard, I think you see English so very easy.
Yes. The first one that you just believe yourself, just like everything is possible, right?
Yes.
Okay. The first one, that if you have enthusiasm for doing something, and you need to put a point for you, you need to take the targets for you, and you need to take the lift by yourself. And last but not least, that everything is possible for one reason. If you want to do that, you try your hard to do that, right? If you don't want to do that, you give the reason. Okay.
Yeah.
The next question for you: have you ever thought that one day you want to be changed in your major? I mean that you want to work in another field like teaching English or something else?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think if I study hard English and I become a teacher English.
English teacher.
Yeah, English teacher, and I think that's a good idea. Maybe. Yeah.
And I have been working in my field for 6 years, or actually I didn't remember exactly the year, but I think that English is just the course. It's just the journey. It's the excursion. It's not the way that we are learning and to remember on the vocabulary. It's just one thing that you have to focus on. That every day, every single day, possible way that you need to put a lot of words, you write down everything. Just remember that how to pronounce this word for a long time. Just one word. You need to take 2 months or 3 months to remember that this one. It means that you need when you are learning English, you just put the quality than the quantity. It means that if you learn English just one vocabulary and you need to remember this word 100%. It doesn't mean that you learn thousands of words and you didn't remember all of them, right?
That way you approach.
Yeah, this is the way that I take each time. For example, when I read a book, when I read a test or read a paragraph in IELTS test book, and I think that I don't put how many times or how many hours I can remember all of the vocabulary. I just remember that how many times that I keep in touch with this book and how many times that I can read all of them the vocabulary on the story. The reason, the main point right here, the bottom line is remember the structure in English, remember how to use this word in English. I didn't care about the time. For example, when I read a paragraph in the L test 15 for 2 times or 1,000 times, but I just read one paragraph. I don't want to change another paragraph because I didn't remember exactly the way to use this structure. I didn't remember exactly the way I am using this sentence to put together, because we have a lot of collocation in English. We have a lot of pointer in English, and that's the reason why that I think English is not hard. It's just the time. The reason is the time. The next question for you: how to ever?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what your major? You study in the university.
Yeah.
What your major?
The first one that I finished my graduation in Qatar University with my major was business administration in 2018. No, 2018. And then I come back to International Airport for my study in English, and then I come back to put my finger on Taiwan University as a major is English major.
Yes.
And I think that's really the good choice, because I have a lot of bad choices in my life, and I need to decide, make the intelligent choices in my life, and I don't want to fall into many mistakes anymore. And I think that it's a really good way. And I heard that from the horse's mouth that if you want English in 2,000 years ago and more 3,000 years ago, English just the best. I think that I like it.
That's the reason why you train it.
When I keep in touch, keep in contact with intelligent people, smart people, and talented people, that I realized one thing, that you need to do something. It's going to be making you better. It means that you don't want to be the best person in the world. You just want to be the best person of yours, and that's okay. It's really perfect. It's some kind of situation that the other person told me, "Oh my God, you did it so wrong," and everything that you did was wrong. And you're just thinking that I am doing the right thing for my better, because today I'm bad. It doesn't mean that tomorrow I'm bad. It means that okay, today I was bad. That's already the yesterday I was bad. And the next day I will be the bad person of mine. That's okay, no problem. And Paul, how about you? Do you believe in your friends?
No. So I got over. So.
You got over your friends?
Yes, I got over. So many story in my life. Yeah, and for me, maybe I don't believe my friend. Yeah.
Okay.
That because we have a long time get together.
And you had a long time relationship with your friends.
And share everything in the life, in my life and in your life.
Yes.
So when
sometimes I have problems, and my friends they didn't give you negative solutions. They just give you when you have some problems with your life, and your friends gave you
We apply.
negative solutions. They didn't give you positive solutions, right? And everything that when you are doing something and it's gonna be changing by the positive way, that's okay. But whatever you are doing and it's gonna be negative way, it means that you do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Any questions?
What do you do when another people be handed for you?
Left-handed compliments. Right?
Yes.
At first, when I was in university, when I was 18 or 19, and when the other person gave me left-handed compliments, and I got angry and I'm gonna fight right now. But when I realized that when I enjoy enough, I mean that as a grown-up, I can be patient, and I need to put a lot of patience on my mind, because I don't want to fight anything. I just fight for my salaries. I just fight for my families. I just fight for my parents. I didn't fight for anything because it doesn't necessary for me. So I believe that if I take care of my parents and I give my parents compliments and I show my parents affection, this is really good and really better than I am focusing on everything that was not related to me. That's it.
Are you boring for that?
It's not kind of the barness. It's just one way that for me the definition of barness is the way that I didn't absorb any vocabularies every single day passing away. But one day that I keep in contact with my parents and I keep in contact with my relatives is the way that I keep me from away the boredness. Just that's it. And I didn't feel I'm bored.
That way you
I control my life.
everything.
Yes, I got about everything and control my life.
Okay.
But some situation when the other person gave me left-handed compliments or they gave me left-handed remarks, and I get sad. Get sadness, and maybe in the future, but I can calm down when I know when I am a Buddhist and I want to put my finger on the Buddhism for many reasons. The first one, that Buddhism helped me to be calm down and don't be hot-tempered as well. And that's the reason why that I need to be more patient in the future. That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you to Johnny TATS speaking test. It's not kind of test because we have a conversation, we have a lot of questions, we have so many questions for personal life. And I think that it's really helpful for me in the future if you have opportunity to learn English.
I think the problem the problem my English, the problem my English, that's I can listen for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I can listen how hard.
You mean you can listen almost to the conversation, but you didn't speak so fluently.
Yes.
It takes time. Don't worry about it. It takes time. Every skills in your life. If you want to be good at something, you need to put the time.
Yes.
And you just ask by yourself that how many times you read English every day. It's just a question, right? How many times you keep in touch with English? How many times do you write down anything in English? And how many times that you have a conversation in English? It's mean the time. It's not your problem.
Yes.
Because every single human has every single friend. We just have a friend. You have a friend, and I have a friend. You are not intelligent than me, and I am not intelligent than you. It's just the enthusiasm.
Yes.
It's it forced you to do everything that in your English requirements.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.